Jungkook, you grimaced when I said Super Bowl.
하고는 싶은데 뭐 불러주자 할 수 있는 거니까.
Jungkook was almost there because, Usher invited him before the military.
Oh.
But yeah, it didn't work out because he went to the military. So, it's like officially.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries channel. No one was truly prepared for this moment. A moment that seemed simple on the surface, yet profoundly meaningful for millions of armies around the world. For years, the relationship between Jimin and Jungkook had been a hot topic filled with speculation, theories, and endless debate. But this time, something felt different. This wasn't just a small interaction or a brief glance on stage. This time, Jungkook openly confessed to Jimin in public, and the world's reaction changed in a matter of seconds. The army watching the broadcast felt an emotional surge that's hard to describe. There was emotion, pride, and even relief, because for many fans, this moment felt like the answer to all the doubts that had arisen before. A simple yet powerful confession, one that silenced even the haters. It all started with an interview that initially seemed ordinary. There were no signs that anything big was about to happen. The BTS members sat casually, answering question after question in their signature warm, humorous, and friendly style. But when it was Jungkook's turn to speak, the atmosphere suddenly shifted. His tone became more serious, his eyes more focused, and every word was filled with meaning. When the interviewer asked who had been the most influential in his career, Jungkook didn't hesitate. Without a moment's pause, without trying to change the subject, he immediately named Jimin. The room seemed to freeze for a moment. The other members smiled, but Jimin himself looked completely taken aback. His facial expression changed to a mix of embarrassment and emotion. He lowered his head for a moment, as if trying to calm his sudden surge of emotions. And there, the camera captured a moment of utter honesty. A moment that was unpretentious, unplanned, and utterly sincere. Jungkook then continued with a sentence that would make millions of hearts flutter. He said that Jimin was the person who had always been by his side since his trainee days. The person who taught him so much, who supported him when he felt insecure, and who always pushed him to be the best version of himself. He even admitted that without Jimin, he might not be the artist he is today. It was a simple sentence, but its impact was extraordinary. Within minutes of the interview airing, social media exploded. Keywords like Jungkook acknowledges Jimin, Jikook moment, and Jimin supports Jungkook began trending across various platforms. Video clips of the moment were shared thousands of times, accompanied by emotional comments from touched fans. Many armies wrote that they cried while watching the moment, not because it was dramatic, but because of the honesty that radiated from Jungkook's words. There was something very human about his confession, something that made people feel emotionally connected. On the other hand, haters who had previously doubted the closeness between Jimin and Jungkook suddenly lost their voices. Until now, they may have dismissed their relationship as mere fan service or a marketing ploy. But after Jungkook's direct confession, those arguments felt increasingly difficult to sustain, because this time it wasn't the fans speaking. It wasn't the theories circulating on the internet. It was Jungkook himself. And that's what made this moment so significant. As time went by, many fans began to reminisce about old moments between Jimin and Jungkook. Small moments that might have previously been taken for granted now felt like they had a deeper meaning. Like when Jimin quietly waited for Jungkook to finish practice, or when Jungkook always looked for him with his eyes on stage. All of those pieces of memory suddenly felt connected, forming a complete story. A story of friendship, of support, and of a relationship built through years of hard work and trust. For many armies, the relationship between Jimin and Jungkook wasn't just about their onstage chemistry. It was about two people growing together, facing challenges together, and supporting each other on their long journey to success. From their stressful trainee days to becoming global stars, they were always by each other's side. And Jungkook's confession in the interview felt like the culmination of that journey. Interestingly, after that moment, Jimin's body language also caught many people's attention. Within seconds of hearing his name called, he was seen biting his lip, a habit he often exhibits when he's feeling emotional. His eyes were filled with tears, but he still tried to smile to keep the atmosphere light. That's what made the moment feel so real. There was no acting, no script, just the honest reactions of two people who share a strong bond.
하고는 싶은데 뭐 불러주자 할 수 있는 거니까.
Jungkook was almost there because, Usher invited him before the military.
Oh.
But
Some fan analysts even called this one of the most candid confessions Jungkook has ever made about Jimin's role in his life. They highlighted how Jungkook used very personal words, not just general praise. He didn't just say Jimin was a talented member. He said Jimin was a source of strength for him. And for many, that sentence held profound meaning. As the day went on, additional clips from the interview began to emerge. Other camera angles showed the reactions of other BTS members, some smiling proudly, others looking moved. There was even a moment where one of the members gently patted Jimin on the shoulder, as if offering support. All these small details made the story even more emotional. Fans also began sharing their personal experiences on social media. Many said that Jimin and Jungkook's relationship inspired them to value friendship in their own lives. Some wrote that they learned about loyalty, empathy, and the importance of having someone who always supports us. Because ultimately, that's the essence of this story. Not about sensationalism, not about drama, but about genuine human connection. In the often stressful and competitive entertainment world, having someone who is always by our side is something incredibly valuable. And through his confession, Jungkook seemed to remind everyone of the importance of appreciating the people who have helped us achieve our dreams. This moment also serves as proof that simple words can have a profound impact. A short confession can change people's perceptions, and a single honest sentence can touch millions of hearts around the world. Since then, many armies have begun to call this moment one of the most historic in Jimin and Jungkook's journey. A moment that will be remembered for years to come. Because amidst the spotlights of cameras and the cheers of the audience, one thing remains constant: the bond between two friends who support each other unconditionally. And perhaps that's why this moment feels so special. Because behind all the fame and success, they are still ordinary people who need each other's support. If you felt the same emotions when you saw this moment, don't forget to leave a comment below. Do you think this is the most sincere confession Jungkook has ever given to Jimin? Or perhaps you have another favorite moment that's just as touching? Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, and activate notifications so you don't miss other emotional stories about Jimin, Jungkook, and BTS. Because on this channel, we will continue to capture every small moment that has great meaning, the moments that make us smile, touched, and feel closer to those we love. See you in the next video, Army.